Hi students. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to install Python in Windows. And if you have a Windows PC, you can download and install Python from the Python website. You will download the installer from the Python download site and then run it to install the Python on your Windows PC. I use Chrome and you can use other browsers, but I would recommend that normally Chrome has or Mozilla has the better developer tools and things like that to avoid errors when you're downloading something, so I will recommend that you use Chrome. Be sure that you're using the official download site, the one that I have given on the site, and allow the installer to run when asked by Windows. I show you how the official site looks like, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to go through my computer, so bear with me, so I can show you how to download the latest version for Windows. Alright, so let's go. I'm going to press escape, so it got me out of my PowerPoint, and I'm going to go into a new tab over here. And I'm going to go to the website right now for Python. The website that you're going to type is, of course, python.org downloads. And you can see I got a lot. So as you can see, look, they have the Python 3.72 is the latest version. And you're gonna click on the yellow button. We're gonna click, and it's gonna ask you to download it in an area that is good for you, that you know that is accessible to you. If you don't have a lot of practice downloading, or this is brand new to you and you're not a computer kind of techie savvy person, I will recommend that you download this on the desktop. If not, normally Python will download it in your C drive, okay, on the PC. So I'm gonna click save to download it to my desktop, and you can see on the bottom that it says Python executable right here on the bottom left hand corner. It is downloaded, and I'm gonna click on open. You just click with your mouse because I want to walk you through the step by step. Alright, so once we made sure that we have that, on the download page you'll want to download the version 3.72 in this case, and you click the button to start the download. Of course, the browser will ask you what you want to do with the file. If you're using Chrome, you will see the dialog box above, and then we're gonna click on, as you can see, it's asking me to say operate because I already have a version. For you it should say install now. Okay, so for you it should say install now. You don't want to customize right now. Maybe later on when you become more proficient you want to do some changes, but for now I'm gonna click on operate because I already have it on my PC, but you will be clicking on install now. So let's do that. Okay, now it says allow to changes. You say yes, and the setup process begins. If you're using Wi-Fi, I would recommend that you go to a place in which you're not going to be using your own data. Is if you don't have a modem, or set up cable in your house or anything like that, I wouldn't go to a Starbucks to do this just because it might take longer. So just wait for a few minutes. We're gonna see how long it takes. Python is actually kind of a big installation. The Python installer program will load Python onto your computer and make it available for use. And there are several settings that can change the way the Python is installed, but you don't need to change any of these. The only change that you should make is to select add Python 3.72 to path checkbox if it asks you to do that. And we just did that, and we click install now and OK to accept the changes. Alright, so it seems like it's going, and you can see standard is already downloaded Python. Now it's downloading the standard library for Python. I'm gonna put this up a little bit so I can see the installation going through. Okay, so the installation, I can accelerate a little bit for you, but the installation took about, I should say about maybe another 2 or 3 minutes, so total probably about 7 minutes. It will go slower depending on your internet connection and of course your PC. Okay, so now you can see that at the end of the installation you should see the windows shown above, and you want to click close, of course, and that means the setup was successful. If you see a message saying disable path length limit at the end of the installation, this refers to the way that Windows manages preferences or references to files. If you see the message, click on disable path length limit. You will be asked to confirm the changes to your machine settings, and once you have done that, the installation for Windows is done. You can close to the installer program. We were talking that sometimes we have some Python installation problems. If we go into here, so you may have some installation problems sometimes. The Python download webpage can usually work out which operating system you're using, and will display the buttons like it did for us to direct you to the correct files for your computer, but sometimes this might not happen, in which case you won't see any direct download buttons. If this happens to you, just select your operating system from the options display on the downloads page and then find the latest release of the language on your computer. Python is upgraded quite frequently. I just upgraded the last version about 2 months ago, and now they have a new one, just to give you an idea. So you might notice that the version offered is different from the one shown on the video. As long as you have version number 3 point something, 3.7, 3.61, whatever, as long as it's version 0.3, you should be able to use the same and do the exercises that we do in the course. Alright, we downloaded Windows. Now we're gonna try to download Mac. I'll see you soon.